Janet De Silva is the head of the GTA, Greater Toronto Area Board of Trade. After the last interview, she just talked about vaccine passports. So this is part two. Jan, welcome back. Passports. First of all, I think it's a misnomer. A lot of people say, well, passports to go between provinces have been a proof of vaccination would have been better. But tell me about it, though.
We were trying to call it the COVID Safe Pass, and it was simply an indicator. Two things that we're trying to solve. It's how do we get the customers back for our small and medium-sized businesses, our Main Street restaurants and retailers. And those customers are the employees that work in the big towers in our major downtown cores. And those customers are the international visitors that come into our markets. In 2019, the year before COVID, City of Toronto alone had 28 million visitors. And 60% of those are business travelers coming in for conventions, major events. We need to get them back.
So you say everybody should be vaccinated. I know we're going to have a lot of people
no, I'm not
right now.
Absolutely, I'm not judging. What I'm saying is that in the return to office surveys we're doing, with the risk of breakthrough infections, workers are nervous about working alongside unvaccinated people. It's not judging, it's simply saying for our kids, for our elderly parents.
So the Smart for Business, and Mayor saying this, you're coming back, show us proof of vaccination.
If you want to return physically, and also for the restaurants and the small businesses, for them not to have capacity restrictions, and I know finally we're starting to move away from capacity restrictions, but if proof of immunization for non-essential services will give us the tools we need to avoid another general lockdown, then that's what our small businesses have been calling for.
Or I guess some medical clearance that for some reason you couldn't be vaccinated and you're being tested regularly.
Sure, that's fine. That's what happens now if you're traveling.
Yes.
Internationally, you have to have a COVID test done.
What does business and what does government that you deal with, what are they saying with the anti-vaxxers?
You know what? The challenge here is we shouldn't. This is not a battle against vax and anti-vax. This is a battle against a pandemic that's impacting livelihoods and really disrupting our economy.
I hear you, which is why I'm stunned when people are out, parading in front of hospitals, the hospital workers, saying, you know what? We don't agree with vaccination. I mean, why do they have to try to convince other people not to be vaccinated if that's their personal choice?
Well, and I guess you have to look at the positivity of a free country where you can express your opinion, but the focus that we've got with the business community is how do we reopen, stay reopened, and get on with rebuilding the economy.
Well, you've got your eye on the ball now because no one wants another lockdown.
Absolutely.
And some countries around the world are in danger of it and, in fact, are having lockdowns.
Absolutely. We're watching what's happening with the new variant in the UK. I think London's on the way to another general lockdown.
Don't tell pre-board. Janet De Silva, thank you very, very much. 3 minutes. The hallmark of a free society is an independent press. And in Canada, increasingly, we don't have an independent press when the PMO pays many outlets to say what they say. This station is independent, it's free, and if you can contribute, please do so because we want to stay on the air. We have people on this show who analyze the situation and provide facts that otherwise you would get in the press. So thank you, subscribe, you can contribute.